Hello and welcome to The Wire. George Orwell said, "Journalism is printing what someone else does not want published. Everything else is public relations." India's press freedom ranking was getting better between 2002 and 2012. In 2012, India's press freedom index score was 58. It has declined since. In 2016, India's press freedom index score was 57. In 2021, it was 53. India's press freedom ranking fell from 133 in 2016 to 150 in 2022. This is the lowest ever out of 180 countries. This report was published by Reporters Without Borders, an international organization that advocates press freedom. The report listed India under countries considered bad for journalism. It also added that India is among the most dangerous places in the world for journalists. The 2022 report by Reporters Without Borders enumerated a few reasons for India's worsening press freedom: violence against journalists, politically partisan media, big families dominating the media, such as Mukesh Ambani. The Reliance Industries chairman owns more than 70 media outlets that are followed by at least 800 million Indians. But why are we talking about press freedom? Alt News co-founder Mohammad Zubair's arrest has not only invited sharp criticism from human rights organizations but also raised questions on the safety of India's journalists. Zubair was arrested on 27 June over a tweet posted in 2018. In his tweet, Zubair had shared a meme from an old Hindi movie directed by Hrishikesh Mukherjee. A Delhi court granted him bail on 15th July. Interestingly, in this case, the FIR against Zubair was registered on a police complaint made by a Twitter handle. The account was deleted a few days after Zubair was arrested. However, the police haven't responded to the deletion of the account. Apart from this, several other charges have also been filed against him. Zubair had moved the Supreme Court seeking quashing of the 6 FIRs lodged against him in several districts of Uttar Pradesh. These FIRs were filed against him for allegedly hurting religious sentiments. In one of the cases, the police accused him of using the term hate mongers to describe 3 Hindu religious leaders. These leaders are Yati Narsinghanand, Bajrang Muni and Anand Swarup. They were seen in videos giving hate speeches, inciting violence against Muslims or threatening to rape Muslim women. The Supreme Court on 20th July has granted Zubair bail in all the cases. Zubair's arrest is not an isolated case of putting journalists behind bars over a tweet. In the last decade, 154 journalists in India were arrested, detained, interrogated or served show cause notices for their work. Of this, 40% of the cases took place in 2020. Of the 154 cases, 73 were reported from states governed by the Bharatiya Janata Party. According to the Committee Against Assault on Journalists, which published these numbers, Uttar Pradesh topped the chart with 29 cases. During the COVID-19 lockdown, between 25th March and 31st May, 55 journalists were arrested, served summons or show cause notices, faced physical assaults, threats, and registrations of FIRs for reporting on the pandemic. Again, Uttar Pradesh topped the list with 11 cases. In fact, a total of 138 cases of persecution of journalists were registered in UP from the time BJP's Yogi Adityanath became the chief minister. Of them, 48 journalists were assaulted, 66 booked and 12 killed. Among them is Siddique Kappan, a journalist who was arrested by the UP police while on his way to cover the Hathras gangrape. He was arrested under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act or UAPA. He has been in prison since October last year. In 2021, 4 journalists were allegedly murdered in retaliation for their work. In January alone that year, 5 journalists were arrested in India. As of December 1st last year, 7 journalists were detained in India, the record highest number since 1992. This year, the spree of arrests started in April with the Delhi police registering an FIR against 2 Twitter handles. One is of a journalist and the other of a news portal. The journalists were at a Hindu Mahapanchayat event in Delhi's Burari where anti-Muslim speeches were allegedly made. These journalists were allegedly beaten up for covering the event and later arrested. The police alleged that their tweets incited hatred between communities. But Zubair's arrest drew heavy criticism from human rights organizations and the media. Nobel laureate Maria Ressa, who is a journalist from the Philippines, described Zubair's arrest as shocking. In an interview to The Wire's Arfa Khanum Sherwani in Hawaii, she said all journalists should come together to oppose what has happened. Alt News is a fact-checking website. It focuses on debunking fake videos and viral posts or messages. But why does fake news matter? A Microsoft survey revealed in 2019 that India has more fake news than any other country in the world. In 2018, an investigation by BBC Research found nationalism was the main driving force behind widespread fake news in India. In fact, the National Crime Records Bureau, or the NCRB, added a new category on fake news in 2018. Its latest report released in 2021 showed a 214% rise in cases relating to fake news during the pandemic year. In 2019, 486 cases were registered related to fake news, and in the pandemic year, over 1500 cases were registered. This story is significant because this is not an isolated case of journalists facing arrest or registration of FIRs for criticism of the BJP and allied factions. The list is much longer. That's all for this time. Thank you for listening to The Wire.
To receive instant updates on all videos from The Wire, click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon. Pay to support independent journalism. Click the link in the description and choose the amount you want to pay.